Yo, what is good YouTube? It's your boy HBoss, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to my series From Zero to Mastery, a series where I basically document my journey learning a new game, going from being an absolute beginner to hopefully becoming very good at said game. Now, in the past few videos, we've been learning Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, and that's a game that I love, and I'm not dropping. Well, instead, we're going to be adding a new game to the roster, and we're going to be playing none other than Melty Blood. Now, you're probably wondering, HBoss, what the hell is Melty Blood? And I don't blame you. I feel like even if you're an avid member of the FGC, there's a high likelihood that you have never heard of this game. Melty Blood is a smaller anime fighter that was released in the early 2000s. It was based off a visual novel, and I think initially it was released on Windows, and then it had a arcade, or then it had a, it was released on the PS2, and then it had an arcade port, and it got updated a bunch throughout the years. And I think the last update was like in 2009 or 2011, kind of around there. Um, and yeah, that's the version of the game we're gonna be playing. So the full name is Melty Blood Actress Again Current Code. Why is it so long? I don't know. The acronym is just MBAACC, which is just stupid, but yeah. There's a lot of weird obscurities about this game that you're gonna kind of get used to throughout the series. But I can't lie, it is a great game. So you are probably wondering, how did I get introduced to the game? And essentially, my good friend Omega, shout out to him, he introduced me to the game, and he was like, yo, you should try this game called Melty Blood. And when he first started showing me this game, I hated it. There was so much nuance to this game. It had so many different weird system mechanics that I'd never seen before in other fighters, and I didn't like it. And I decided, you know what, I'm not going to play this game. And later on, I was like, you know what, let me just give it a chance. And so I started playing it again a little bit, and I started enjoying it more and more as I got used to the game. And more people in our university actually started getting into the game as well. And so now we have a community of like 7, 8 players who are just constantly playing the game. And that's when I decided, you know what, I really enjoy this game now. Let me go ahead and try to learn it. And so that's why I'm making this, that's why I kind of added this game to the series. And so hopefully we're going to learn this game, and we're going to get very good at this game. Today's episode 1, and just like episode 1 of Street Fighter 3, I'm basically going to be breaking down how do you get into Melty Blood, like how do you install the game, stuff like that. And then we're going to swiftly move on into basically showing you guys everything that I already know about the game, because I've already played it for about 5 or 6 hours, maybe slightly more. But yeah, so I'm going to break down everything that I already know, and we're just going to go on from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys smash the like button, and let's get straight into it. Alright, my boys, so if you guys want to go ahead and start playing this game, what you want to do is jump into your web browser, and you want to go to this URL right here. So this is play.meltyblood.club, and this pretty much has everything you need to play this game. So the first thing is the Get Melty tab, and this has the 2 versions of the game, Steam version and community version. I would suggest getting the community version because it's free, and most players are using the community version, and so yeah, that's just pretty much the better version to use. They also have this About Melty tab and the Join the Discord button. But the one thing I wanted to show you guys was in this, in the Learn Melty tab, there's this Mizumi wiki. Now, this is an amazing resource, and before we continue, I want to give a big shout out to whoever made this wiki, whether it was one person or a team. I mean, just looking at the wiki, you can tell how much effort went into making it. Melty Blood is a surprisingly big game when it comes to just like information and mechanics and stuff like that, and they managed to like distill it into this perfectly digestible a wiki, right? I mean, everything you need to know is perfectly packaged in this one website, and it's amazing. So just shout out to whoever made it, because they obviously didn't get paid to do it, right? They did it out of passion, and they did it for the community. So shout out to them, because seriously, without this, I would be clueless. So yeah. So definitely throughout the series, I'm going to be using this wiki to learn more about the game. So if you're ever like curious about how I learned something, or if you're curious about learning something yourself, make sure you guys check this out, because it's just amazing. So for example, one page that I need to check out desperately is the system, Melty Blood system and mechanics, because there's a lot of different interesting mechanics in this game that aren't present in other games. And so yeah, this is just something I need to learn. And the other thing I wanted to quickly show you guys is the character specific guides. So for example, you can click on any character, and then you can click on any different version of the character, and they literally have like pros and cons, and then they have a general game plan where they like break it down to like, you know, like bro, they break down pressure, offense, defense. It's insane. And then they even go into frame data and hitboxes as well. And then they even, if that wasn't enough, they even go ahead and tell you about different combos you can do with with the character in different situations. And so, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, they put so much effort into it, and you can clearly see. It's evident throughout the entire wiki. So yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to quickly show you guys. Make sure you guys go to play.meltyblood.club to start playing the game and to pretty much get everything you need. And yeah, make sure you check out the wiki as well. But yeah, now that we've covered that, we can go ahead, grab your arcade stick, and let's start playing the game. Alright, my boys, so we're gonna quickly jump into the kind of last section of the video. So in this section, I'm basically gonna be breaking down every single thing I know. Now, obviously, that's gonna be kind of hard, so what I decided to do is I'm gonna quickly jump into training mode and kind of give an overview of the basic like kind of mechanics of the specific character that I play, and then after that I'm gonna be showing you guys a match. So I'm actually part of the Queen Mary Video and Card Gaming Society. We run weekly socials every Friday, so if you guys are interested in coming, make sure you guys check out the Discord and the Instagram, and you can get more information there. But yeah, so we played a lot of matches. We played for like 2 hours, but yeah, I'm gonna be just kind of going through some of the matches I had, just to give you like an actual representation of how good I am. But yeah, right now I'm going to just jump into the training mode. Now I'm playing through Concerto. Now Concerto is more of a launcher. So you do have the base game when you download the files, but you also have Concerto. Concerto has a launcher that kind of adds more features. So you have like offline, you have online, and we're going to be making use of this training mode, which is actually quite good. If you do have any questions about Concerto, just drop them in the comments, and I will try my best to answer them. But I'm also very new to the game, so I might not be able to help you out, but just leave a comment just for the YouTube algorithm, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so hopefully you guys can still hear me. I know the music is on. Maybe I'll lower that a tiny bit. But yeah, this is the character select screen. Now, as you can see, there's 31 characters in this game, and each character has 3... Oh, damn. Wait, 1 second. My controller is unplugged. Alright, cool. So each character has 3 different versions. They have Crescent Moon, Half Moon, and Full Moon. Now, depending on which moon style you choose, your character will change drastically. Maybe not drastically. That's kind of that's a bit much, but they will change. I think their specials can be different, and other aspects of them will be different as well. So make sure you guys just look at the wiki for more information. But in general, full moon, crescent moon, half moon, they all have different kind of attributes. What are the differences between them? I do not know. I still need to read on that. But yeah. So effectively what that means is that there's 93 characters in this game, because each character has 3 different versions. Now, which characters do I play? Right now I play Archetype Earth. Now, the story behind why I play Archetype Earth is kind of funny. I one day jumped into the character select screen, and I was like, today I'm going to decide a character. So without knowing anything about any of the characters, and without trying them out, I was just looking through what they look like and their names and stuff like that. And I got to Archetype Earth, and I was like, damn, she looks really cool. You know what I'm saying? She looks majestic and like powerful and kind of evil, low-key. And so I was like, yo, let me just play this character. And when I decided which moon style to use, I decided to go with Full Moon, because my reasoning was her dress is very like full. So let me use Full Moon. And it turns out, believe it or not, Archetype Earth Full Moon version, or Full Moon Archetype Earth, is the best character in the game. And I just picked it randomly. So I feel like that's a sign to use her. If you believe me, if you don't believe me, I do not care. But that's the story behind why I play her. I have tried other characters. So far, I do like White Len and Akiha Vermilion. I know Akiha Vermilion's Full Moon is better. Like, she's also one of the best in the game. But so far, I'm enjoying the Crescent Moon, so I don't know. But I'm gonna definitely experiment with more characters as time goes on. But yeah, let's quickly just jump into some games. Obviously, you have to use the yellow character. Shout out to Yellow Kirby, if you know, you know. And yeah, I'm just gonna break down some of the stuff that I know about Archetype Earth, also known as Hime. So the first thing I want to talk about is her movement. Her movement is really good, and especially in a 2D anime fighter like this, you need a character with good movement. So as you can see, her double jump is quite high. Her dash is very fast. She has a very fast dash, and her air dash is insane. Like, I don't know if you guys saw that. She literally covers the entire screen. Like, she literally went from the left to the right side. Like, that is crazy. So her movement is very good. And to top it off, the icing on the cake. She can fly. Like, bro, she can fly, bro. What? I don't know who decided to let her fly, but yeah, if you want, she can literally just fly. So that's pretty cool. But yeah. So that's the first thing I wanted to talk about. Her movement is really good. The second thing are her specials. Now, Archetype Earth, let me mute the game because it's kind of loud, low-key. Or, actually, I'll just reduce my headphones. Give me 1 second, my boys. Sorry, this is like, the last segment of this video is, I don't know, it's a bit like low-key, more laid back, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. Alright, so her specials are very powerful. And specials in this game don't require meter. The only thing is, for example, that's a special. But if I have 100% meter, that same special changes into like a more powerful version. But to do like these normal specials, you do not need meter at all. So that's kind of cool. The only thing you need meter for is to do those kind of EX specials. I think that's what they're called. But yeah, so the first special I want to talk about is her 236 special, or her quarter circle forward. And with that, she makes these kind of ground explosions. And you can change the distance of them depending on whether you hit A, B, or C. So in this game, the attack buttons are A, B, and C. And depending on which one you use, that will actually change the distance of them. So that's pretty cool. And then also the move changes if you're in the air. So if you're in the air, first of all, the distance of them changes, but then also just the power. So as you can see, I'm still, or from here, I'm still able to hit them. But if I'm on the ground, I won't be able to hit them. So the distance of the attacks changes, and the power as well. This attack, if I'm in the air, kind of covers the entire screen vertically, which is really cool. But it's also slower, so it's easier to kind of block. So that's the first special. The second special is the quarter circle back. This is more of an aggressive special, more of a kind of get in your face special. And wait, let me move the character here. And it can also cross the opponent up as well. So that's really cool. Again, one thing I learned is you can't really throw that in neutral because I think it's negative, because every time I throw it out, my opponent just blocks and then instantly punishes me. Whereas this move is much more safe. So yeah, but this move, you can't throw it out all the time. You need to make sure the opportunity is like perfect. You know what I'm saying? The third special is a kind of range special. You just kind of launch projectiles that like cross the entire screen. So as you can see from that, Hime is a very kind of mid-range character. She doesn't like always fight in your face. She can if she needs to, but normally you kind of want to keep a bit of a distance so you can hit them with these annoying ground explosions, and then maybe follow that up with one of these. But yeah, and then the last special she has access to in Full Moon is this, which is her DP, and I think it's kind of more useful when your opponent's in the air. So if I don't know how that missed, but yeah, if they're in the air and you do a DP, that's kind of cool. Or I think if you do a DP on Wake Up as well. But yeah, so those are her 4 specials as well. And that's pretty much it, to be honest with you. I know a couple combos like that. Like this. But yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much all I know with Hime, to be honest with you. And I think now what I'm just gonna do to save some time is just look at a match I had, and hopefully this will give you a much better idea of how good I am and what I know. But yeah, so this is actually, like I mentioned at the, I don't know if I mentioned this already. This is at Queen Mary Video and Card Gaming Society's weekly social. So if you guys want to know more about that, make sure to head over to our Instagram and our Discord. I'll try leaving the links in the description if you guys want to attend. It's free for everybody, basically. I can't lie, the audio is really bad, so I'm just gonna mute it. But right now I'm playing against a good friend of mine. Shout out to Todd. Sorry, Tom. I don't know. I call him Todd, bro. Shout out to Tom. He's actually more experienced with the game. I think he's been playing it for quite a while. In the last match he beat me. I'm gonna be completely transparent with you. He beat me 3 times already. So yeah, I'm not better than him at all. But I think in this match I win. That's why I wanted to show you this match. But yeah, this match I played it like, I think 4 days ago. And one thing I think you can tell is that I use my specials a lot, and I don't really use very long combos, whereas Tom uses a lot of combos. So you can see that's quite a good string over there, and that's one thing I need to improve on. Definitely, I definitely need to learn the combos, and number 2, I definitely need to learn all the basic mechanics before I actually start learning combos, because that's more important. But yeah, he's also very good at utilizing the movement in this game, so he's always crossing me up. And somehow I barely win this round with like 1 HP. Because, like, as you can see, that special is just crazy. So I use that special a lot. It's a very powerful special, but it works, you know what I'm saying? And you have to play to your strengths, or your character strengths. And there again, I utilize the kind of the air version of that special. But yeah, you won't really see me do long combos, unfortunately, because I haven't learned them yet. So I think that's a negative. But that move right there, I still don't know what I did. Let me quickly go back. I don't know if I grabbed him in the air or if that was a DP. I'm not sure. I need to go ahead and test it out, or maybe ask one of the experts. It looks like a grab, so I'm gonna just assume it's a grab, like an air grab. But that was actually good of me. But yeah, as you can see, he's cooking right now, and I believe he definitely wins this one. Yeah, he won it with a grab. So yeah, shout out to him. And finally, we have the final round. Again, I'm nervous. I want to beat him, and I managed to land that kind of little string where I hit them in the air and then do a couple hits in the air. But yeah, he's landing like these 5-hit, 6-hit combos that are doing a lot of damage. So I'm just kind of trying to reset. And oof, I don't know, that almost landed. That was kind of crazy. And obviously that was the wrong special. That was an accident. But yeah. But right now I'm much lower in health, and I'm just trying to play it safe, keep my distance, and managed to land that special. Cross them up as well at the same time. Then I didn't finish that combo. That could have been a little bit longer. But yeah, just keeping it to my keeping it to a distance that I like, and managed to win that game. So that was like a very small example, but hopefully you guys have a little bit of a better idea of where I'm at this game. Essentially, I'm still a beginner. I only know how to play a bit of one character, and so the next steps on this journey are definitely learning the basic system mechanics. So that's hopefully the next video. I'm just going to be breaking that down. Hopefully it's not too complicated to break down into a video. And then I'm just going to be practicing combos with Hime, and we're just going to take it from there. We are trying to organize a tournament in the near future, so this series is also kind of getting me ready for that tournament, because I want to hopefully win. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a bit of a long video, and towards the end it was a bit of like more unscripted and stuff like that, a bit chilled. It's actually 1:30 a.m. so my brain is just not working. But yeah, hopefully next video is a bit more structured, you know what I'm saying? But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.